Hello and welcome back, Cancers, to your end of June or your mid-June to end of June reading. This will take you into the first week of July here with myself, Rachel Navy, aka Villagio Strega. I'm doing Celtic Cross style for you guys. See where you've been, what your current situation is on the collective. Of course, what's your destiny? What's the goal in mind? What are your hopes about it? Where you're headed, your attitude, your inner emotions, and what other little external influences may have some bearing on the current situation. Now, guys, keep in mind this is a general reading. Will not resonate for everyone, so keep what does and leave the rest. And, of course, if you have a challenge or situation in your life you'd like more guidance, clarity, or support on, feel free to reach out to me. All my information is either linked in the description below or the about section of my channel. So, that said, whew, it was a runaway. That said here, Cancers, taking a good look at what's going on because you're starting out with the Devil card. So, maybe a Capricorn in your life here has some bearing on your situation, Cancers. It's your 7th house. The Capricorn sign is too, and what that simply means is your aspect of love, or hang on, we got to reverse, so let me just clarify. Upright or reverse? Upright? Reverse. No, it wants to stay reverse. Okay. I'm going to tilt that down so you guys can see what's going on here at the table, and I'll return to that Devil card energy here as soon as the cards are all laid out. The roosters are very close by, it sounds like. And they do their jobs very, very well. Let's see, where's Cancer headed with all this? Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Queen of Pentacles energy. What's Cancer's attitude? Beautiful. I like it a lot. 9 of Pentacles. How about their external? Thank you. Upright or reverse? Upright. Reverse. Do you want to go like this? Yes, you do. Okay. Well, there's the first. Thank you. Okay, that's why. Got it. Okay, final card is the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck here, Cancers. Woo! Bottom of the deck is the 7 of Cups, and I can see why. A little bit of confusion going on. Maybe too many options, too many decisions to make, too many choices perhaps. All of them seem very satisfying. Wait a minute, 9 of Cups, forgive me. Oh, are you indulging? The Devil card energy, yes you are. Okay, now I get it here, Cancers. Some of you got the wish fulfillment card mentality. Some of you got this vibe going like, you know what? I'm in it to win it, so I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to indulge. I'm going to splurge, especially when it comes to your emotions. And look at all that sage coming up right now, just kind of like detoxing the space. That's when you know something's really pertinent's being said in a reading or in a situation when your environment's like just like, let's just remove all the doubts, remove all the negativity. I'm going to smoke you out here for a minute so that way you know Spirit wants you to listen, wants you to pay close attention and cleanse that space, right? So there's a sense of indulgence going on here for many of you Cancers towards the end of the month, and indeed that is carrying through the rest of your reading. You've got the Knight of Wands as your potential outcome here for the rest of this. So Cancers on the collective, starting out with the Devil card energy. As I said before, this is Capricorn, right? This is the sign of Capricorn you could be dealing with. But what it really is about is your perseverance, your determination that drive for success, especially when it comes to cancers, and this is really important because it's a major arcana card, especially when it comes to you letting go of those self-limiting beliefs and those things that hold you back, that bondage, right? What is it that you feel bound to? Is it addiction? Is it alcoholism? Is it sex? Is it materialism? Is it money? Is it spending? Food? What is it? What are you hanging on to? What is your spirit hanging on to that you just can't shake? That's your challenge. That's your situation right now. It's determined to let that go. It's determined to say, you know what? I'm stronger than this. Very strong-willed is the way of Capricorn, is the way of the devil for sure, right? Because it's also about transformation. With the devil card energy, you know you have to transform something about yourself. And it starts with letting go of those core beliefs or freeing yourself from those things that chain you down, freeing yourself from bondage. What's the challenge? It's isolation. You're uncomfortable, Cancer. Some of you are. Even though it's very Cancer-like to take a time out, go inward for a little bit, kind of have their alone time, their soul-searching time. Because that's what the Hermit really does. It's about soul-searching. What's your inner light? What do you have to offer? How do you nurture yourself? How do you bring your light back to yourself as well as shine a light in a dark situation? So this is your dark situation. The dark situation may be, for many of you Cancers out there, it may be about, oh shit, it's time. I have to let go of this now. If I want to move on in my life, if I want this success, if I want to be able to splurge now and then, if I want to follow some sort of new passion, idea, romantic, finance, whatever it is, Cancers, you've got to do the work for you, is what this is really indicating. This is crossing your path because they know, Spirit's guiding you to say, hey, look, it's time we take a deep look at you, who you are at the core, why you need to let go of these things that are holding you back, that keep chaining you down, and how to go about doing it. Well, how do you best service yourself and service others is often the energy in that moment of introspection. Virgo, by the way, is, you got Capricorn and Virgo. Both of these are earth signs too, Cancer. So you know it's about stableness. It's about practicality. It's about being grounded in that energy. Pentacles. Speaking of which, your hopes, your fears, your destiny, what's the goal in mind is the Four of Pentacles. Now, Cancer, if your emotions go wild, if you become emotionally reactive rather than rationally reactive, right? If you speak before you think, then you're going to trigger other parts. You're going to trigger that Capricorn energy, that devil card energy again that says, okay, go soothe it. That's what's holding you back in a situation, because you're not going with the flow. You're not embracing changes. You're not embracing the flow of things. You're saying, no, I want to do it my way. I'm used to doing it my way, because the devil is also stubborn energy, right? You're saying, I got to do it this way. This is what I'm used to, rather than go with the flow of things. And some of you, it keeps tripping you up because it's so out of balance that your finance, you're afraid to spend money. You're afraid to let go of your finance in some fashion. Maybe you've been trying to save for a solid foundation in the future here. Maybe you're sitting on some sort of wealth where you're like, okay, when's the next chunk of change coming in here? I got to do something. I can't let go of this. It's got its purpose, but in that too, you're telling the universe, I don't need anything. I'm saving what I have. I'm sitting on my money. I'm not letting anything happen to it because I don't need anything. Right? So if you go with the flow, like if there's something you need to like spend or invest in at this time, or maybe it's investing in yourself, really and truly, it's more about, I think, investing in yourself at this moment, rather than what the friends think, rather than what family thinks, rather than what you keep being told what you need to do here, Cancers. I think it's more about, what does Cancer really need? But you have to be careful, Cancer, because you don't want to overindulge. You don't want to become like that devil card energy. Where you been? Well, there was some sort of emotional struggle that came to an end. This is in your distant past. This is Spirit recognizing, this is Spirit acknowledging that, Cancer had Cancer had a blessing after perhaps some emotional struggles there for a period of time. Nothing could last forever, though, so this is a change, right? This is the end of one cycle for you. It's a beautiful card to have. The Ten of Cups is a beautiful card to have, but it's in your distant past, Cancer. So what once emotionally satisfy you, especially after some hard times, may not serve you right at this moment. You've got the Judgment card energy coming up in your more recent past, but it's in reverse. So Judgment card upright, judgments are all in your favor, especially if you're dealing with legal matters. And this is also the calling card, I should remind you, Cancer. So you're not hearing a calling. There's something that's been kind of displaced in it all. And perhaps there's legal things going on for some of you Cancers as well that may not be in your best interest, that may not be how you would like them to be. But it's a calling nonetheless. So this calling has always the potential to go upright. And by the way, this is another major arcana card here. So this is also very important to your reading here, Cancers. Listen to the calling. Go with the flow of things, right? Go with the flow of things. That way you can turn this Judgment card upright, letting go of your self-judgments. Maybe some of you are also not fully prepared, or you're still not there to say to yourselves, okay, or maybe you are saying to yourselves, dear Cancer, that you have to let go of certain personality traits, you have to let go of certain habitual patterns, behaviors, something along those lines here, Cancer, where this is a strong indication, like, I'm calling you to make a change. Now you have to let go of that self-criticism. You have to let go of how you judge others or what you think. This is you not ready to let go of it quite yet. But I think you're getting there, because the Queen of Pentacles is out for your near future. She is all that stable, grounded nature, right? Much like I was talking about with the Hermit and the Devil and the Pentacle sign. She's abundance, right? She's abundance because she brings on her abundance. She knows how to be cautious, right? This could be feminine energy, doesn't have to be though. Over the age of 35, present in your life, a motherly figure, aunt, friend, counselor, sister, something along those lines, where the foundation, their foundation, and who they are as an individual is full of wisdom, is full of very grounded, stable nature to them, financially stable. This Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because it's an earth sign, no worries about finance. They know how to handle their finance. This is coming into your near future here, Cancers. This individual is reserved in nature, especially when speaking. They're reserved because they're cautious. But when they speak their truth. They speak with a lot of wisdom, and they know how to financially hold it down. Also, this individual or this energy is one about really spending time in nature, surrounding yourself with the living world, surrounding yourself with plants, with animals, things that nurture your spirit, right? What's your attitude? Cancer, you're like the Nine of Pentacles energy. Okay, some of you know how to make money. Some of you already know how to hold it down. You want more. You want something to pay off here with your finance, but you're still struggling to go with the flow of something. You may have the ability to be independent, to make your own finance, but what are you lacking? What's not the flow? Those changes you got to make, or there's someone else in your life that fits perfectly into your lifestyle. Now, this individual, your attitude may be about, okay, I'm going to be self-reliant. I'm going to create an environment for myself that is nurturing, which is a beautiful energy to have here, Cancers. Just make sure it's not fully the Hermit, where you're isolating yourself so much that you're forgetting who really your friends are, forgetting who has your back, forgetting that you can be loved, right? Okay, now your external environment is sideways. It's a Nine of Swords energy sideways here, Cancer. So in this sense, it's kind of like being in the process of letting go of those anxieties, that fear, those doubts. But this is your external environment as well. So what's influencing you? I think what this is really saying for you in relation to your reading is that there's others who are worried about you. There's others who are concerned, Cancer. There's others who are fearful, or maybe it's their anxiety level is driving you a little bit nuts because you feel stable, secure, grounded. You know how to do that. You may have some judgments headed your way that, are on the fence right now here, Cancer. But there's a lot of stress around you. There's a lot of emotional stuff going on. There's a lot of thoughts. There's a lot of debauchery in some instances for many of you Cancers, that you're kind of like, I really don't want to go there. I don't want to have to go there, but I got to deal with this shit too here, Cancers, is what I'm seeing. Meanwhile, you're like, okay, I'm doing me. I'm going to indulge. Some of you, it may be about relocating. Some of you, it's about recuperation, for sure. Rest and recuperation. This is Six of Swords energy. This is your inner emotions. Maybe some of you just wish you could throw your hands up and be like, you know what? You go deal with it. I'm going to sit back, get the rest I need. I trust that you're going to make the right decision for us, for whoever. But this is getting that assistance, getting that help you need here, Cancers, is what you're really asking for by letting somebody else guide the way. Whether it's you're traveling, going on vacation, going on a retreat. Some of you, this may be an indication of like sobriety and getting treatment, getting into a treatment facility, or doing some sort of outpatient care. Maybe it's soul work, maybe it's soul retrieval work, shamanism, It's another avenue to explore that self-healing component, to bring a more holistic approach and balance to your life here, Cancers, is really what I'm picking up from that. Some of you are really soul-searching at this time. Knight of Wands is what is representing the potential outcome. What's Knight of Wands for this reading? It's exactly what it should be. It's coming up with those new ideas, having those inspiration moments, having that passion, that drive, that creative spark, Cancer. Sometimes the Knight of Wands, often, even though it's a new adventure they're on, they need some guidance and support along the way. In other words, Cancer, you're very good at saying, I'm strong enough and I can go this alone, right? But sometimes, you trip yourself up on overindulging. So this is a Cancer here. Did the Temperance card come out? No. This is a Cancer here in this reading that while they have the best of intentions, while they have the best goal in mind, and while they are very good at holding things down financially, sometimes their way they cope with things, the way they manage their stress, trips them up sometimes. Sometimes they overindulge a little bit. Sometimes things are a little bit too emotional or overwhelming for them. Let's clarify this up with the bottom 5 here, Cancer, and see what else Spirit wants you to know in regards to this reading. And hey guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I am truly grateful to be here with you all, and thank you for being present, hanging in there and watching with me. Watching this video to completion for sure. Yeah. So many Cancers are dealing with a heartbreak. Maybe it was an ugly breakup too. Not Judgment card. Maybe legal stuff got involved here. Oh, for Cancers. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Okay. One more, please. Not everyone, though, of course. Knight of Cups. Okay. So here it is, Cancers. Here's what's going on. You've got the Six of Wands energy, the Three of Swords, the High Priestess, thank God she's here, the Death card energy, there's your transformation again, and the Knight of Cups, which is your ideal lover coming in. Let me break this down to you, another storyline to it all. Here's the success, like here's the risk you take to go and say, you know what, I just need to heal myself right now. Totally need to heal myself. Why? Because some of you are definitely dealing with a heartbreak. Maybe it was a third-party relationship. Maybe it was just like the relationship had run its course. Again, that Judgment's in reverse, so it may have some legal implications to it, like maybe somebody's getting like a finalization of a divorce, or maybe things just got a little bit ugly there for a moment. But it's a victory in disguise here, Cancer, because as you're letting it go, as you're moving away from that which no longer serves you or it's not for your highest good, you're using your intuition, and that's bringing the balance back into your life. You're balancing that knowledge and wisdom as you go inward. You check out your inner light, what really calls to your soul, and make those transformations, make those transformations. We have the Death card energy, Scorpio energy, Moon card for the High Priestess, which is again about using your intuition, that psychicness, finding the balance and harmony in a situation. Death card energy could be dealing with Scorpio too, or this is your time frame perhaps for when finalization of things occurs. But this is that scary process, right? It's like stepping into the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen when something's over. That's why it's a transformation. It's like, oh shit, I don't know what's going to happen next. I just know something's going to happen. The surprise on the other side, though, is if you can see that illuminating sun there in the background, while the scene may not be the greatest right here during this transformation, beautiful things are born of chaos. Cancer is what you need to remember. So as you let go of one thing, again, letting go of things that no longer serve you, letting go of self-limiting beliefs, letting go of self-criticism and judgments, is the open door to something new and beautiful. And here you are again, Cancer. Here you are, water sign that you are, representing, or someone else in your life who's a water sign perhaps, bringing in the harmony, bringing in the balance, bringing in new messages of hope, of emotional maturity, of romance, because this is my ideal lover card. This is the Knight of Cups. He's the Renaissance man. He or she, maybe it's a Renaissance woman. Maybe it's simply your energy of being like, okay, I finally let go of this. I've moved on. I'm letting go of those bondages, and I'm not going to overindulge anymore. I know how to be independent, Cancers, but I also know how to love, and I love very deeply and very well. And this is that counterpart. This is that individual who understands, Cancers, and is there to bring in the balance and enjoy life with you. They still have a life to live, right? But they've had enough experience in the seas of emotions already and what life throws at them that they're not going to get hung up on the small stuff. They know how to bring in the balance, and they know how to be romantic. So that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe and share, and I'll see you at Villagio Strega tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Be well.